everybody, it's Connie. Welcome back to the shelves. It's Show and Tell Wednesday, so I have a couple of things that have been waiting to be freed from their box prison. I have a Barbie Basics, one of the new lines that just came out, and then I have the Illy Forever by Disney, Devil Wears Prada inspired doll to look at. So let's get into it. So you can see I got the number 7. I just thought her hair was really cool. I don't think I have a Barbie with this face sculpt. I will look it up when I post this video. I'll have the official face sculpt here on the screen. I'm not really good at the Barbie face sculpts, not an expert. So let's get her out of her box. So we just have to report, not a ton to do here. These aren't even taped down. You just have to get the little plastic straps. But of course, what do they have in the head? You see it. 3 T tags right in her head. Why? Why? So unnecessary. Okay, here she is out of her box prison. We do get these little certificate. I don't know. Does anybody ever keep these actually? You could put them in the box, but that box is not really worth saving. I do save some boxes in case I want to sell them later, but this one is very plain. You know, they've definitely just given up. This box is like, what do you want from us? Anyway, so you do get a stand with this series, which is nice, and they have the made to move bodies, so they're very wiggly. That's the official term. That's the official, very wiggly. And look at this hair. It's so awesome. So it's got a net. We'll take this off. Whoa. That is a lot of curls here. So I think, I'm not sure what to do with their hair, but I would guess that maybe a pick and try to give it some shape. Maybe a little doll wig conditioner, a little wig conditioner might be good. I like her earrings. They're these big hoop earrings. You can peep the face here. I like her makeup. She's got blue eyes, kind of the dark makeup. I'm not in love with these basic clothes. I mean, to me, they just all look like they're wearing pajamas. Looks like she's wearing some pajamas. But they're fine for a base outfit. So, anyway, I think she's pretty cool. I wonder what Miranda would have to say about this outfit. So, I wasn't sure about this. Sorry. Barb, we're going to move over here. So this is the Disney Illy, ILY, I Love Disney, Devil Wears Prada. So the deal with these dolls, most of you all know, they're not meant to actually represent the character. They're meant to represent people who are Disney bounding, or that is, they're dressed as the character. And so some people were definitely talking about this on Instagram, saying, well, she doesn't look very much like Miranda. She's smiling. Why isn't she smart? Why isn't she scowling more? So she's not actually meant to be Miranda. She's meant to be someone who is dressed as Miranda, inspired by Miranda. So this doll was on the pricey side, so it's a $50 doll. I only got Miranda because I wanted to see the quality of this doll before I decided to purchase another one. And to be honest, I probably won't get the other doll unless she goes on sale. But I thought this one was very pretty, and all of the clothes that you get are pretty great. So let's get her out. Phew, here we go. That box put up a little bit of a fight. She also had 3 T tags in her head, but they were in different places. So the first thing I noticed about her is her hair is full of glue. So just, I guess, to keep this shape, this is just completely stiff and full of glue. Over here on the side, there's a cute ponytail. So again, we know this is only inspired by Miranda. Miranda would never wear her hair in a ponytail. And, oh, here's that end of the T tag right here. I didn't get, I'll have to fix that. So, not great coming out of the box with the hair. This piece doesn't have, it feels soft, but you can see this is really glued. So I suppose I'm going to have to wash that. Yeah, and the rooting here, little bit sparse. So her face, it's really cute. She does have a little bit of a smirk, I think, which is cute. Again, big earrings, some green eyes. She comes with these sunglasses. They were sort of rubber band in there, that she wears on the top of her head. I don't know if you can get them on. Her with the state of her hair, because the hair's too, but they're cute. You can see her eyes through them. So let's take off this coat, which is amazing. She doesn't want to give it up. Oh, I still have one of these on her wrist. Okay, so really nice dress here. I think it's meant to have this sort of wide collar. It's a little bit off on this side. Like, it's too big over here. Can you see that? But it fits on this side. It has mesh here on the sleeve. A nice white belt. She has stockings and then red shoes. I'm not sure about the red shoes and red scarf with the purple coat. Why? I've always thought in fashion that red and purple don't go together. Well, okay, she's the stand, it's a different kind of stand. It just has that top and it fits in here. So it's not adjustable. Unless I need to push it down more, but I don't think I can. So for her to be standing on the stand, it would need to go around her torso. And it's kind of a stiff plastic, so I'm not sure that's going to work. Let's see. Sort of. She doesn't feel super safe that way. She looks a little wonky, doesn't she? So she does not have a manicure, which I think is odd. Oh, see? No. And do her hands seem kind of big? Here she is next to Barbie. Does she have sort of giant hands, y'all? I feel like she does. Okay, so here's the coat. Purple. It's lined. It's really soft. You know, it's a great piece. Here's her little bag. And they wrote her little saying on there that says, "That's all," because that's what she always says to the people. It does open. They've got this so you can put things inside there. There's a little filler piece. She has a copy of the Runway magazine, which has, you know, an ILY Lily doll on it. So we'll put that in her bag because she'll want to read that. So, and then that fastens. Does that buckle like that? So that's a nice bag. I do sort of wish it did not say "that's all." It's kind of silly. But so, yeah, overall, I don't know that this is really worth the full price. I would say definitely wait for this to go on sale. I'm so, like, what's the deal with these hands, y'all? I do have a couple of other Disney Lily dolls. I don't remember their hands being like that. I need to go get them and see. So, the elbow articulation, but I'm struggling to get her to move her elbow at all. So, I don't know. Trying to get her to hold her bag. There it goes. And then, like I said, I don't know, this top isn't working. Their feet are big too, aren't they? So, yeah, I mean, the red and the black work well together. I just don't know about that with the purple coat. Yeah, I have mixed feelings about this. I sort of wish I would have waited to get it on sale. To be honest. Well, let me know what you all think about our two blondes here today. I do think, you know, I do like the fashions, the Disney Illy fashions. You know, I wish they would have more fashion packs. I did see that they're supposed to get some from Walmart. So keep an eye out for that, I suppose. But in the meantime, I'm gonna maybe see who else wants to try on this coat and see if I can't fix her dress. Thanks for joining us for Show and Tell Wednesday. Let me know your thoughts below. Do all the things. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment, leave a like, and we'll see you again soon back on the shelf. Bye.